Republican Congressman Devin Nunes of California, along with our own Gloria Borger and Dana Bash. Interesting quote I wanted to read you, Congressman, from your colleague, Representative Marlin Stutzman of Indiana. He's quoted in the Washington Examiner talking about the end game, saying, quote, "We're not going to be disrespected. We have to get something out of this, and I don't know what that even is." Now, you are not Congressman Stutzman, so I can't hold you accountable for this, but that is not a very encouraging sign.
Yeah, well, this is, I mean, Congressman Stutzman is a very good guy and a friend of mine. And I think this is part of the problem that some of us identified months ago, because there was no end game to this strategy. There was no way, once you got to shutdown mode and you didn't have the votes, which we never had the votes, then what were you going to do? I think we had the moral high ground to fight on the individual mandate. Had we made that case and spent all this money and time and effort saying, how come you're giving employers a break and not giving individuals a break, since Obamacare is obviously not ready to go prime time, I think we would have had some folks on our side. But instead, with all of this politicization and personal politics where you're attacking other Republicans, it's made for where we're at now.
Can I ask you, what is it like on the floor of the House now, on the Republican side, where you're calling your colleagues lemmings? I don't know, are there any specific ones that you're talking about that? Yeah,
so look, first off, it's important to be fair here. The Democrats are giddy about this behind closed doors. I mean, they think that this is going to give Nancy Pelosi back the gavel. They are very cocky, they're very confident. I assume they're just looking at polling information, and they want to continue down this. They want to keep the government shut down as long as they can, and they're encouraging our folks to do it.
You think Democrats want to keep the government shut down?
Politically, absolutely. I mean, they tell me.
You know,
so.
you all have been...
Democratic congressmen have said keep the shutdown going.
Yes.
Okay, so what about
on your side?
Yeah.
Privately, yeah.
Well, you know, and when you
tongue in cheek, right? I mean, they're not
tongue in cheek, but I mean, look, Democrats believe in big government, no question.
Right.
But this is benefiting them politically.
So can I get back to the Republican, like you're on your side of the, like how bad is it, and who are the lemmings that you're talking about, and are you talking to them?
No, I mean, there's nothing really to talk about. This is their strategy. We're giving them every opportunity.
Who's they, though? I mean, who is they?
I mean, look, you have to first look to the people who went against the Speaker on the House floor to start out the Congress. I mean, that's the first group, right? So
Dana would tell us.
Right out of the gate.
for him to say it.
There was 200, you know, we needed 218 votes, and there was an attempt there to basically wound the leadership.
And that was a worse coup attempt almost than was reported at the time.
Well,
right?
But here's why, Every Republican has a chance to run for Speaker or for leader of the Republican Party, and there's a whole set of offices. They never challenged Speaker Boehner. They never challenged Leader Cantor. They don't do anything. And then they were meeting privately to create this spectacle on the House floor. They never vote for anything. And look, I disagree with the leadership a lot, but you know, I don't go out and publicly embarrass our entire conference at the beginning of a conference. And that's what happened, you know, back in January.
And, you know, and to your point about the Democrats right now, to be fair, if you look at the votes over the past 2 days since you started this piecemeal approach, you guys have been united. Even people like you who don't agree with the strategy, you've stuck with your leadership for better or worse. Democrats have lost 20, 30 votes on these
Although
tough
not
votes.
enough to put it over.
Not enough to put it over. But
Yeah.
here I want to ask you, since we're being so candid and open and honest here at whatever time it is, what's Speaker Boehner like behind the scenes right now as he tries to sort of hold it together?
And I'll help you out. You only have about 15 seconds.
Well, look, Speaker Boehner is one of the way you see him in public is exactly how he is in private, and he's a good guy. And it's sad that a lot of folks have been attacking him when he is right now the leader, been voted on unanimously in our conference, but folks like to beat him up, and it's just unhelpful.
Congressman, we thank you for your candor this evening and being honest and open with the American people.